Hi YouTube, it's Iris, better known as Parrot Forever. I know I haven't done a video in a while, and this morning I just kind of felt like it. Since Mercury is in retrograde, it's been a lot of you see a lot of renewal, reconnection, a lot of reunion. So I thought that I would kind of come back to my YouTube channel. I know I haven't been on here in a while, and that's just because a lot of stuff has been going on. Haven't had the motivation, haven't had the ideas, haven't had the time or the energy to really make videos. But this morning, I don't know, I was just watching other YouTube videos, and I thought that maybe I can just, kind of ease my way back into it. I've been growing a lot in the craft, at least I believe I've been growing a lot in the craft. And I feel ready to start sharing my ideas now that I have a better understanding of at least my personal path. So since I am rusty and haven't done this in a while, I'm going to do something simple and just kind of go over my daily altar. I have two altars. One is for it's over here. One is for Sabbats and like celebrations and stuff like that, and just kind of like my formal altar. And then this one is for my daily meditations, my daily prayers, just kind of reconnecting with the god and goddess on a personal level and things like that. So it's not quite as beautiful and extravagant as my formal altar, but I am working on it and it's getting there. It's gonna be changing here a little bit, but let's just go ahead and get started. Hopefully you guys can see, it's not very big. Alright, so starting from the right, please don't mind the mess, wax tends to get everywhere. We have my lighter and my matches, and I like to use either or, just because if I'm in a hurry then it's nice to use a lighter, but if I have time and can use the matches, I prefer to use the matches just because they are wood and it's more earthy that way to use the matches. We have my snuffer, which is handy because I used to, which I need to clean, used to snuff out my candles by just licking my fingers. You always want to snuff your candles and not blow them out because it's disrespectful for the flame to extinguish it that way. By blowing on it, you are essentially murdering the flame as opposed to snuffing it where it just dies naturally. I forget where I read that, but I read that somewhere. And what else? Incense burner has the pentacle on it. I got this at Tropical Trends for, I don't even remember how much my dad's girlfriend paid for it, but she got it for me when we went shopping. Which was pretty cool. I love it when people get me gifts like that because I feel like they actually understand me and accept me for who I am. But you can put 4 stick incense on there or a cone. So it's nice to actually have a cone incense burner. I have my singing bowl for the crown chakra, which I begin and end all of my, I guess you could call them rituals whenever I'm here at the altar. We have the God candle in a gold color, and I tried to carve God in runes as well as the air symbol, or the fire symbol, and the air symbol, and then the God symbol, but the paint kept kind of flaking off, so you can't really tell, but it's there. We have white sage, which sometimes I will smudge the whole the area or myself or the whole altar, just for a cleansing effect. Here we have my working candle, which has been with me since the beginning of the craft. It has my magical name etched on it, and to me it represents my inner flame. Whenever I light it, the candle represents me, my flame, my will, my power. So I like to light it. To me, it's like the mother flame, the father flame, and together they make my flame kind of thing. So I usually light it whenever I'm here at the altar. In the center, we have a statue given to me by my friend. We have the woman representing the goddess, and she is holding, focus please, hopefully you can kind of see that, but it's a pentacle that she's holding. There we go. And then next to her is a deer, representing the god, the horned one. In the center here, we have my crystal wand, and then a simple, very, very simple crystal grid. I have another crystal wand that Dad gave me when he went to Tennessee to visit his friend. They went to these caves, and in the gift shop they had a clear quartz wand with crystals on it for each of the chakras. They actually had the red one down at the point and like flipped it. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. So I just kind of pulled them off and re-super glued them in the proper order. Just because that feels right to me. We have a rose quartz in the eastern quarter. We have a, I didn't really put these specifically for directions. I just kind of placed them where I felt was correct. Technically this is north, well really that's north, and this is east. So I go by north, east, south, west, and I think that's kind of how it all played out, as far as the crystals like being in their proper spaces. But anyway, so you got clear quartz, you have rose quartz, I have smoky quartz, and I have amethyst with selenite pillar in the middle. And why I chose these crystals is clear quartz is always good for everything, and it has each of the crystals on it for each of my chakras. So that's more of a all-over cleansing. And then I have amethyst for my sort of intuition and my like crown chakra and my third eye chakra, and sort of everything to do with the head and my psychism and intuition. I have rose quartz for self-love, because I constantly have to remind myself not to doubt myself, not to hate myself, not to hate the others around me, not to get angry, and to always remind myself to love others. And then the smoky quartz is to help ground me, because I can be very flighty and very scatterbrained and all over the place, and so that really brings me back to the ground. And so these are very important crystals to me to help me kind of recenter and refocus every day and every night. Selenite crystal is to help me connect with the god and goddess, so through all of these crystals I connect with the divine. To go along with my smudge stick, I have a smudge fan that I made back in Colorado out of feathers left over from crafts and feathers that I found in the woods, and an owl feather, that big feather right there, that my friend gave me. Just found a stick and tied all the feathers onto it. So it's nice. I mean, it works. It does what it's supposed to do, and I prefer to make my tools than buy my tools whenever I can. Over here we have my bag of runes. I'm not really into runes, but I try to be, just because I like to use runes more as an alphabet and as sigils than as a divination tool. But I don't know, I like the bag, and my runes are in the bag that I made, or I made the runes that are in that bag. And I don't know, I felt like it needed to be on here in case I ever wanted to use them or try to learn them. I have spiritual power essential oil to anoint myself and to anoint my statue and candles and stuff. I have my skeleton key. I'm trying to get into key work and doorways and stuff like that, like how to use keys in your craft. Very, very new to it. If you have any suggest any reading, that would be great. Over here is my crystal ball. I was told in the book that I got that if it's not in use to keep it covered up. So I keep it in this silk wrapping. Sometimes I try to practice my divination tools, and one of them is reading the crystal, which is also why I have my tarot cards up here, because I like to read for the day, read for, you know, the day before, if I have any questions, and it's right here, and also to practice. So everything that I'm like working on or focusing on is on my altar. And then up here, I'm going to paint 4 different canvases and earth, air, fire, water, and I'm going to put them up there as part of my altar as well. I have 2 done, and I'll show you here in a second. These are the 2 that I have done. I have air and water. I tried to do it in a way that looked like air and like a drop of water. I don't like using the color straight out of the bottle, so none of these colors are straight out of the bottle. They're mixed somehow. Like there's a little bit of yellow green and yellow orange and yellow white and stuff like that, as well as in the blue. You can see like there's a bit of purple and light blue and dark blue, and like there is a little bit of blue in the white and everything. So yep, I'm gonna do 2 more and I'll be done with that. So I guess I will make another video when I can, and I'll see you guys later. Blessed be.